We can now go across to central Gaza and speak to Deir-al-Balah resident Bahaa Zaqout. Bahaa, thank you for joining us on the program again. Talk us through what the situation is like where you are today.
Yes, Delano, thank you for having me again. So mainly, Delano, the situation is keep getting worse and worse. Bombardments everywhere, targeting everywhere, especially in Gaza City and Deir-al-Balah. It's like the situation has started all over again, similar to the start of this war. You can hear bombardments around the clock everywhere in Gaza City and in Deir-al-Balah, specifically in eastern Deir-al-Balah.
So you're hearing bombardments. Are you seeing Israeli soldiers on the ground, or is it just drones and quadcopters for now?
Drones, quadcopter, and airplanes and there are no ground troops until now because they haven't announced that there will be a ground invasion for central Gaza, but they are currently working and even instructing the people to leave Gaza City to start the ground invasion in Gaza City.
Bahaa, the last time you joined us, you told us how you were trying to get your parents and your other members of your family from Gaza City to Deir-al-Balah, where you are. Were you able to do that?
Unfortunately, not yet, Delano. It's very difficult to have the basics here in southern Gaza in general. Uh, Many of the people who even left North Gaza and went to South Gaza have returned in the past couple of days. We are currently monitoring the flow of the IDPs to North Gaza, from North Gaza to the south, but in the past couple of days, we started noticing that many of the people who moved to South Gaza have returned to North Gaza because there is no place left in the south, and there are no access to any services at all. So many of the people started returning to North Gaza because despite what the IDF has announced that there are so many empty spaces left in South Gaza, but the truth on the ground is completely different. There are no empty spaces in South Gaza, and people are going back to North Gaza, and some of them are staying in the buffer zone because there is no other place for them to go.
And what about in terms of food? Are food prices still crazy expensive? Are you still paying some ridiculous amount to get water that is not even safe to drink?
Yes, the situation pretty much the same, Delano, and only the things that are allowed to enter in Gaza are merchant trucks, commercial trucks, and they are still limited items that are allowed to enter and doesn't meet the minimum dietary requirements for the people in Gaza, especially for children. And any humanitarian aids that are entered into Gaza are also looted and is sold in the local markets. And the price is still the same with the deteriorating economic situation of the Gaza Strip. The prices in the local market are beyond the reach of almost 99% of all Gaza residents.
Bahaa, this conflict has gone on for 2 years now. From what you're telling me, it's intensifying in terms of what you're seeing and hearing. I know that you have two children, a 2-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son. What do they do with their day? How do you keep them occupied? I know that every school is shut. They're not learning. So how do you keep them occupied and keep them safe and not scared all the time? Because if it's scary for you, I hear in your voice the fear when you're talking. How do you try and assure your children that things are going to be safe?
I actually don't know that there is no right answer to this question because you said it, Delando. We are scared. So how can we reassure our children? How can we give them a sense of safety amidst this chaos? It's impossible for all of us. And my children, the only thing that my children have are to stay at home doing almost nothing. We try to to take to give them some lessons, to try to play some games with them. But unfortunately, we've started to observe bad behaviors from all of the children because they are not living a normal life. They are deprived from their basic rights. My children haven't left the house for more than 4 months, which is not normal for any child around the world. So the situation for our children is very difficult, and we honestly do not have any choice, do not have any alternative, do not know what to do, how we can release some of the pressure they are seeing, and this has been reflected to their behaviors. And we are afraid that my oldest child is nearly at the school age, and I wasn't able even to get him through kindergarten. So can you imagine the burden placed on me and on all parents in Gaza Strip?
Gaza, Baha, we're gonna unfortunately have to leave it there, but I hope you and your family continue to be safe, and that the situation improves for you on the ground, hopefully soon.
Hopefully,
Thank you for joining us.
hopefully soon. Thank you, Delano.